This has got to raise alarm bells in more people and hopefully wake more people up. This is happening in red rural America. Red rural America, where we're supposed to be still the land of the free, right? Well, let's check out the video and see if you think it still is.
You're right. What? She's just note how they let the person fugitive go over his time. You're shameful. You're shameful. What? Shameful.
Okay, so you probably take a picture of that down. Scott. We need to get through the meeting so then everybody's...
Now, why don't y'all quit arresting people?
Arrest them from...
Somebody would you make a note that they let their guy seeking soil go over without arresting these? If you do not keep an eye on the people who represent your interests, they will very quickly represent their interests, and that's generally not good for you. That's how we end up, right? That's how we end up with this gentleman expressing himself, ending up being arrested. And by the way, a great way to stop that is for the councils to stop stacking the deck to make sure that folks like this gentleman can't talk, or they don't have enough time, or they can justify it in some way. The other thing, Andrew, is something I heard the other day that is equally disturbing. Here in the state of Florida, folks are up in Tallahassee because it's legislative season. And they said something that struck me. They said, the votes were already in. The vote itself that was taken was performative. So the deck was already stacked. The deal was already done. They just did the dog and pony show for the cameras and the people were in the room. So it looked like they could do something. So Andrew, where does this stop? Well, obviously this gentleman didn't need to be arrested. He wasn't making a ruckus from the video that we could see. And we also can tell based on the comments that we heard that the deck had indeed been stacked for people who were for it, which leads me to believe that people on the council or the commission had a vested interest in this thing moving along, and this gentleman was going to stand in the way of that. So best way to stop it is to arrest him. Now, if that sounds like lunacy on its face, Andrew, that is because it is. When we get to the point where the expression of free speech can't be expressed because you've got crony capitalism at best, stacking the deck in their favor, where people's voices can't be heard in a public session, you're down a bad road. But Andrew, it goes back to what I said at the beginning, is that if in a self-governing society, we're not doing the self-governing, you're not going to see, you're going to see more of this happen, not less. And the question becomes, and the ball's back in our court, when are we going to say that it's enough? Who's watching the watchers?